what's up, you guys? This is Danny B, and you're watching The Trash Stash. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite John Carpenter movies. And John Carpenter is my favorite director. He's always been my favorite director. And I love how he does his own music, and he's got such cool movies, such cool camera work, cool stories, all that stuff. So, here we go. Coming in at number 5 is The Thing. And I know a lot of people say this is his best movie, and I like it, but I'm not so much into alien stuff, but I still love this. This is a great movie, just not my number 1. Basically, an alien has invaded an Antarctic, I don't know what they're doing, like a research team in Antarctica. And it's taken on different shapes of people. No one can tell who's the thing and who's not. Very cool movie. You got Kurt Russell, you got Keith David, you got the diabetes guy with Wilford Brimley. Yeah, great classic movie. Alright, coming in at number 4. I don't have a copy of this, I gotta get one. And that is They Live. And this is about a guy played by Roddy Piper, who he finds a pair of glasses. He plays like a homeless guy looking for work and stuff, and things are not so good in society. And he finds a pair of sunglasses, and he realizes that all the kind of like Republican Reaganite people in the world are actually aliens. And once he puts on the glasses, he can see like the billboards say like just consume, and he sees things in black and white basically, and it's shown that through a black and white film. Yeah, and then he tries to get Keith David to put on the glasses, and there's a 20-minute fight with where it's just like one of the slowest but funniest fight scenes. And yeah, it's a cool movie. The aliens in it are awesome. The catchphrases in it are so funny. The one that makes me laugh the most is, I believe he's in the supermarket and he goes, he sees like some woman trying on like a necklace or something, and he goes like, "That's like putting perfume on a pig." The way he says it is so mean, but it's hilarious. Alright, then, okay, now coming in at number 3, we got Big Trouble in Little China. And I always love this movie. This is Kurt Russell. Basically, he takes his friend to an airport, and then his friend is trying to meet this girl coming in from China. She gets kidnapped by a Chinese street gang. They're trying to find her at first, and they stumble upon a gang war in Chinatown, and it takes a supernatural twist because one of the guys in the middle of the battle is like this 2,000-year-old guy named Lo Pan who runs Chinatown. It's a crazy, crazy movie, and it's a lot of fun. That's Big Trouble in Little China at number 3. Alright, coming in at number 2 is Halloween. This is classic horror movie with one of the first like slashers of its type in America, and you got Michael Myers, who killed someone at like 8 years old, 6 years old, something like that, and goes away to a mental institution. Then on Halloween night, he escapes and he's back at it again. He steals a Halloween mask. The Halloween mask has no emotions, and that's just like how he is in inside the mask. It's a kid. It's a guy with no emotions, and Dr. Loomis was his therapist, and he describes him as a kid with the devil's eyes. And yeah, awesome suspense movie, awesome thriller horror movie. And the music in it is so good, done by John Carpenter. Alright, now coming in at number 1 is my absolute favorite ever. Probably my favorite action movie of all time and that is Escape from New York. And this is so cool. This is the president's plane crashes in New York. New York is a giant prison. Like, the crime rate in 1998 went up 400%. So they had to, instead of building a giant prison, they just put walls up around New York. And they're like, all right, everyone who's bad gets sent to New York. So then the president, unfortunately, his plane crashes in New York once it gets taken over by some, I don't know what she is, like some radical. She takes over the plane and crashes it. Donald Pleasance is the president, and he's in New York. He gets kidnapped by New York's prison gang. And there's one man that can get him back, and that is Snake Plissken, played by Kurt Russell. He makes a deal with the government that if he can get the president back in 24 hours, then he's a free man. And, yeah, so they inject him with the thing that's going to kill him in 24 hours, so he has to do it or he'll die. And he's in New York. New York is crazy. It's got people coming up out of the sewers and stuff. But it's got a few good people, too. And they help him out through this thing. And, yeah. Such an awesome movie. I always love this. Great sci-fi movie. Great action movie. Great post-apocalyptic movie. Number 1, Escape from New York. And look at this cool edition of it I got, too. It's the special edition. It's not a Blu-ray, it's a DVD. But I like the DVD so much, I'm not even going to upgrade it unless I can find it really cheap on a Blu-ray. But this thing, it's got fold-out, 2-disc, fold-out thing. And this is the coolest part. It's got an Escape from New York comic book. I mean, look at this. It's very cool. This is the Snake Plissken Chronicles. And it's got a cool, I don't know what it is, like some kind of sketch thing. Put them in there. Oh, and this one's even awesomer. Very cool. Alright, you guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know your top 5 favorite John Carpenter movies. Subscribe, hit the like button, all that stuff. Yeah, this is Danny B, and you've been watching The Trash Stash.